they have to develop organically, not created from the league office.
Third row on the right, second seat in.
Good evening, Mr. Silva. I'm Thomas from House of Bones from France. May I have your opinion about Victor Wembanyama?
Oh my! So through the NBA app, I watched that game the other night against the G League Ignite team, and I worry. I think I could be jinxing a player who hasn't come into the NBA yet by me anointing him as the next great one. But he certainly has all the attributes of a true game changer. The physical wherewithal. He seems to have, the mind to be a great player. He stepped up on that big stage, against Team Ignite. I know that many of our NBA teams are salivating at the notion that potentially through our lottery that they could get him, so they should all still compete very hard next season. But it's one thing that's remarkable, I think, about sport, that just as I'm speaking right now, all around the world, there are young boys and now increasingly young girls who are bouncing basketballs and dreaming of being LeBron James, or Giannis Antetokounmpo, Trae Young, you name it. And so Victor, of course, now is the product of that as a young man who grew up loving this game. Unlike players of an earlier generation, games were accessible to him. It wasn't just about watching old videotapes that Ahmad Rashad produced from the old days, that all the games are available. He can model his game after current players. So I'm really excited to watch his development this year. Obviously, he's going to get even stronger and his body's going to fill out. But again, I don't want to jinx him, but he's certainly an incredibly promising player.
Next question. All the way in the back. I believe that's the seventh row.
Yeah.
First seat in.
Good night. Good night, Mr. Siller.
Hello.
TV Arena Sports Serbia. Two questions. I would start with a new rule with intentional foul in transition. Take foul, we have a hefty punishment. I wanted to ask you, do you have any feedbacks about that? Because European NBA fans are really happy because they think that that can fasten the game more.
Thank you to European basketball, because we took the rule from you, and it's probably long overdue. NBA coaches are incredibly smart and adapt, and they took advantage, I think, of the old rule in a way that was unintended and served to take away one of the most exciting aspects of the game, the fast break. So I think this new rule has been so well received. Many people are saying, what took so long? And obviously we have a huge contingency of European players now in the game. They were used to playing under FIBA rules and European rules. And so I think it's one of the wonderful things about this game, that we adapt, we innovate, we change over time, and we learn from others. And in this case, we learn from European basketball.
Thank you, Adam. Thank you all for joining. The transcript of this will be, oh yeah, one more.
Bothering, no, but... Okay.
No, go for it.
Now, although we are from Serbia, I have to ask you about Nikola Jokic. What do you think about his chances